Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. The Minnesota Twins are helping baseball players in Edina improve their game. The city has received a $25,000 grant from the Twins Community Fund for batting cages at Garden Park. The grant will cover two 15 by 75-foot batting cages, a chain link fence perimeter, turf base, and netting tunnels.
The batting cages are going to be a great addition to the park. They will provide batting opportunities for the baseball players and softball players of all ages. And when the batting cages aren't in use by teams, they'll be open to the public.
The batting cages are part of a planned renovation of the Garden Park baseball complex. The Edina Baseball Association is generously donating $100,000 toward the project, which will be completed in phases as funding becomes available. The batting cages will be constructed in the spring. While baseball players wait for their new batting cages, Edina's Nordic ski team and others can get out and practice thanks to a new partnership with the city's Parks and Recreation Department. Edina 16's Jordan Gilgenbach has more.
Edina's Nordic ski team has seen firsthand the ups and downs of winter weather.
2 years ago, we had probably the best snow winter ever. We skied every day with natural snow. Last year, I think we groomed once. We maybe were on snow twice. That was pretty disappointing.
So the ski team came to the city with a solution: to make snow at Creek Valley Park instead of traveling to their home course in Bloomington, which does not make snow for cross-country skiing.
We are providing water for this project. We're also providing an air compressor that the school district needs to be able to make the snow. And we provided training from our public works staff in order to use the hydrants to provide the water.
Well, this is actually a pretty unique piece of property. We have almost a 90-foot elevation change. And so if you start down by 9 Mile Creek and you come all the way up to the top of the hill up here by the water tower, you are really tired. That's really good for training.
Even though the snow will be made by the ski team, its benefits have a much wider reach.
I think it's a great partnership, and it's a very unique partnership that's going to benefit the school district, and it's also going to benefit the residents of Edina, because when the cross-country ski team isn't using the trails, it's going to be open for the general public to use.
There are people who come here quite often. I think it's quite a little park, but it's pretty well used actually.
And if we ever have another winter like 2011, the trail will continue to be very busy.
And there's a lot of interest. We're hoping that it's going to be a little bit of a hidden gem for Edina residents.
With Steve Christensen, I'm Jordan Gilgenbach, Edina 16.
Edina Nordic ski practices on the trail from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. One of the City Council's last pieces of business for 2012 was adoption of the 2013 city budget. This budget results in city property tax rates in Edina being significantly lower than those in neighboring communities. The approved 2013 budget includes a 1.9% increase in the city's property tax levies, increasing the 2012 general fund budget to approximately $31.8 million. In 2013, city taxes for the median value home in Edina will be $1,101. When all taxing jurisdictions are included, 64% of residential single-family properties in Edina will see a decrease or no increase in their taxes. About 34% of these properties will have an increase of less than 5%, and the remaining 2% will have bigger increases.
The benefit to the taxpayer is ultimately better planning. I think it gets us more longer term planning, more focusing on a future, not necessarily just looking at a much smaller period of time, the 1 year budget. So it gets us really focusing on a 2 year and ultimately even longer than that. But ultimately the 2 year budget is something that it gets us more of a longer focus.
Because the city now has a 2-year budget, there were few changes to the 2012-2013 budget approved in late 2011. The approved 2013 budget includes funding to continue current service levels, add new vehicles and equipment, and make capital improvements. A new medical office building will be constructed on the site across from Fairview Southdale Hospital. Mount Properties plans to tear down the existing office buildings at 4005 West 65th Street and 6500 France Avenue to build a new 5-story, 102,000 square foot medical office and retail building with an attached parking ramp. Primary access to the property will be off of West 65th Street. Mount Development plans to begin construction of France Medical Plaza later this year. On behalf of all of us at Edina Community Channel 16, best wishes for the new year. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.